Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Matt and it is Wild Wednesday. First and foremost, before I start anything, I do wish each and every one of you are having a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that wonderful stuff. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing all your new faces here, especially all the old faces as well that have been here since day one. I do appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, so thank you very, 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 very much for inviting me into your homes, your house, your cars, your telephones, wherever the hell you are when you're watching my video. One of those ordeals. I am very thankful. And for anybody that is new and or an older one that does not know, always do look in the description box. There is always more information on the movie that I am reviewing for the day. There's always going to be a trailer, except for yesterday. I could not find a trailer or a clip that was worthwhile of sharing for I Spit on Your Corpse, I Piss on Your Grave, or whatever it was. The one I did yesterday, the Eric Stanze flick. That one I ran into a lot of trouble finding something. The only thing I could find was a scene from when the sex scene, when it shows Emily Hack butt naked, which, you know, that's fine and dandy, but I'm not here to promote pornography, so I'm not gonna post a porn website. So if there's any of you out there that want to post it on the review for yesterday, go ahead and feel free. You'll be the one that enables the website, not me. Anyways, today's is a wild one for sure. It's one that I will never ever forget. It is the first film I've ever watched from this director. I am curious to see what if it, or no, I'm sorry, this is the second film I've watched from this director. I did watch the first Cat Call film when he was very, very nice to share that with us on the old Facebook, because I had been curious about that film and that whole series for quite a while now. So maybe someday I can get a hold of those. We'll see. Anyways, let's move on to the movie of the day. Today's is from 2020. It's running at an hour and 20 minutes. I doubt there's any other cuts that exist to this film. If there is, I'll be very, very, very surprised. Maybe an extended cut that has more dialogue or something between the two main clowns in here. I don't know. Since there is very little dialogue whatsoever, it's mostly sounds, bells and whistles. You know, weird sounds like that. It's not really, at least if they're saying stuff, it is not transferred over in English subtitles, which most of the movie is. There's a few spots here and there where it lags a little bit, but don't let that dissuade you from seeing this one. It's worth the watch, and it's worth supporting this label. I am very happy with the two releases I've already received from them, and I'm looking forward to the next one, which is Carving the Cadaver series, which is also from Glorious Productions as well. I very much look forward to those. And then I forget what the next release after that is. I can't quite remember. My memory is a little fuzzy sometimes. Now, as far as cast goes, I couldn't find any names or anything listed, so I just put unlisted, simply because there's very little information that I can find online for this film. The only way I would be able to find out more information is if I was to get a hold of the director, Patrick Fortin, and this is his latest film, Carnival of Gore. Yes, folks. This is from Vile Video, which, by the way, like I said, this is a tough one to find information on. The only synopsis that that really makes sense, because I don't know how I could describe this movie. I will struggle with this review. I'm not going to lie. It is a very interesting watch. I have a few places where I was getting a little bored with it, but not overwhelmingly bored. Nothing like that. It does get a little bit repetitive, which is, you know, one of those things I can overlook as well. As far as anything goes with that synopsis, like I said, it's exactly what I got off of the back of the film. So don't look for me to write some crazy synopsis on there, because I do not know how I can really describe this one. It's going to be a toughie. Now, like I said, this comes from Vile Video. Jonathan Doe over there puts a lot into his releases. As far as the first two releases I've seen, he's got a, what do we got here? We got a sticker for Vile Video Productions. Very neat. I like the logo for them. We also got a sticker for Cinema's Underbelly, which is Jonathan Doe's review channel as well. So do definitely pop over and check it out. He has a lot more production value to his reviews than I do, so they're a lot more professional looking than mine, which mine is just a lowly old dude hanging out, giving you his opinion. He is a lot more informative when it comes to some of these very obscure films that I either A, don't know anything about, or B, I've never heard of. You know, there's constant new stuff that I have never heard of. Now, there is a handy little thing here. It got bent in the top, which bums me out. But I will slide that back in there. There we go. I don't know how it got bent, but maybe it came that way. I don't remember. It is a standard issue pressed DVD, or not pressed DVD. This is a burned on demand. There's 50 of them, I believe. Let me double check here. Get that back in there. There is 150 copies of my friends, and I have number 50 out of 150. So I got a pretty decent number there. I feel like I'm glad that this one's selling. It definitely deserves to get out there, especially for the people that like a little more artistic value for their films, because this one is very, very artistic in ways. Not in ways. It is extremely artistic. So if you don't like that, do skip this one over. This one is it's visually very, very stunning. I love the way it looks visually. The music is, it's what to be expected in some of these lower budget gore films. And this one was made on a pretty small budget by what it's saying on here. And it's dripping. It's scored with grime oozing porno grind and packed with enough practical effects to keep the most jaded gorehound dick hard. Yes, that's what its claim is on there. Unfortunately, I have to disagree a little bit. It is not, there is not a ton of, like, there is gore, don't get me wrong. There is an over excessive amount of gore, like what there should be. But it could have been much, much more. There's a scene in particular that involves a clown that our female clown is our main character, and she has this little dude here that wanders around with them. She accidentally kills him, choking him out. She finds another clown by chance, I'm guessing, but he is fighting with another clown and killed him, and he is now going to dismember him. She brings him a chainsaw. I was really expecting some chainsaw love there. I was hoping that we would get some blood and guts through the chainsaw. I understand if you didn't want to do it, because it is somewhat played out. They do that. They do that quite often in a lot of films. But like I said, she is your main character. She kills this dude. She finds another guy. She brings him a chainsaw. They quickly take this corpse, not quickly, but after a little bit of messing around with the body and things of that nature, they take the corpse back to where the female clown is staying, and they proceed to eat it. It is probably the nastiest part of the whole movie, in my opinion. As far as gore goes, otherwise it is it gets cartoonish with the blue blood and the way the faces and stuff are so distorted. It definitely reminds me a lot of Bad Taste in ways, in a good way, but not in a definitely a good way, but not in a oh my god, you need to track this down and see it kind of way. This is for my hardened horror fans that like I said, super artsy films. This is your one, dude. Check it out because Patrick Fortin has one hell of an eye for film, and I really like how he shoots his stuff. I like how he edits it together, making one weird, jumbled thing that I don't know. There's a whole scene with the two main clowns at the beginning that they talk about how they're cannibals and necrophiles. They are dancing around with a skeleton, as you see here, and I believe, yeah, he's got the torso of the other corpse with him, and they're doing a little funky dance number. They break it on down now, so do check that out for that scene. It is a entertaining scene by all means. It's an entertaining movie, all in all, I will say that. Now, as far as the story goes, like I said, I don't know how to explain this. It's one you have to see to believe. I could say it is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and somebody else might disagree with me. So do give it a whirl at least. Now, as far as any kind of ratings go, on a technical side, this thing is visually really nice. Like I've said altogether, Patrick has an eye for film, and I'm curious to see more of his films as time progresses. I am curious. I do like the Cat Call movie more than this one. This is his first endeavor into a feature length film. It could probably have been about 15 minutes shorter. Because there's scenes that do lag a little. They drag on and get slightly repetitive. So there's that to keep in mind. But I'm going to say on a 1 through 5 scale, on a technical side, this thing's a 3 out of 5. It's middle of the road. It's not going to knock your socks off as far as that goes. Its biggest thing is it visually. Its biggest downfall is it gets a little repetitive in places, and I'm not gonna lie, my fiance watched it with me and she barely paid attention because she didn't like it. She's not into the artsy films as much as I am. So, but as far as an entertaining side goes, this one's probably a 4. It's extremely entertaining. I couldn't get enough of the female clown. She stole the show, in my opinion. I didn't understand a fucking word that was coming out of her mouth, but she stole the show. So do check it out for an amazing performance from her in the visuals. Alright guys, I'm going to get the hell out of here. A 7 out of 10. That's a pretty decent review, I feel like. A number it deserves. I don't think it's quite an 8, but it is definitely above a 6 in my opinion. It's above average. Alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not 100% what I got lined up for tomorrow. I know Fridays is going to be an awesome one that I have been dying to rewatch and review. I've seen it several times. It's definitely a fun one. So look out for Friday's review. It's going to be my favorite out of the week, probably. Love your faces.